Welcome back to the repair bench. Today we're going to do a long overdue little repair for Arcade Club, and we're going to fix their TRON machine's optical encoder spinner board. And this basically was outputting nothing, and it was a very simple fix as this. I'm just going to show you a little bit about optical encoders, just so that anybody who comes across this kind of problem should be able to tackle this himself. It's not a huge deal. So we have a schematic for the optical board here, and what it was doing was only counting up one way. And what you have is you have two opto isolators. It's actually a single package one, and they both work in opposite to each other through a comparator chip, and then they send these to a digital encoder which turns the pulses into a number, and then that goes to the board, and the board receives a binary based number, a 6-bit number at its input port, which is the position of the encoder. So it's not just receiving pulses saying go one way, go the other, like games like Tempest do. This is receiving an actual number saying be at this position, which allows you to do a handy little cheat I got showed, which is basically position your throwing arm or the tank gun before the level starts. So what I found was that this particular one down here, this opt2, was not toggling as you broke the beam. So it's always useful to figure out which part of it is at fault here, and the simplest thing to do is to test the optos. Now you can do that very simply, and this is what I'm going to show you. So what I've done is I have mimicked the power setup by adding 5 volt ground and 12 volt to the back of this board, and I've put my scope probe on pin 1, which is one of the outputs of the comparator chip. And what I would do is I would work backwards from there. Now I'd actually already been round and seen that the inputs were all were kind of okay. What I'm interested in was the output. So what I'm going to do is use my local Chinese places menu to just break the beam. So there's your opto, and you won't be able to see, I don't think you'll be able to see the beams being broken here on this camera. And over here we've got the scope, and what I'm going to try and do is going to get low enough to just pop that into there, and you see now it toggles low. Pull the thing out. It takes my scope a moment or two to just catch up, and there you go, and it's out again. So, and that one now is fixed. Now what I've had to do is I've had to replace the opto isolator, the opto encoder for it. Not encoder, sorry. I'm going to see if I can find you the dead part that was pulled from the board, just to show you what it looks like. No, that's for another video that I'm doing next. Here we go. So there is the original that came out of it, and it says one particular code number on the side of it, but I can tell you that it is, if I just drop those out of that bag, it is a OPB. I'll just read it off camera for you for a second. It is an OPB 822 SD, or OPB 822, so there we go, one of those, and that's all it is. You just basically replace that, and that works. And I'm glad about that, because the comparator chip here, which is an LM series what is it, 339 or something? I can't read the schematic now. 339. That one is easy to get hold of. It's this other one, it's this LS chip, which seems a little bit on the expensive side to get hold of, this LS491, which I can only seem to find stock of in America at about $25 per chip, so I'm just praying that that one never dies. I might get a couple just in case, because we have a couple of TRON boards, TRONs between us. Somebody's actually, by the way, producing complete repros of this this board. I haven't seen them yet, but I'm assuming they've just copied the board size and the positioning of the opto, and then the same headers, so it's a drop-in replacement. Who knows what they've used for the parts on it. I haven't looked at that part of it yet, but if you wanted a complete new replacement angle encoder board, then yeah, you can get hold of one just at the moment whilst the repros are around. And if you want a if you want to actually undertake the repair, if your encoder stops going only starts going in one direction, then just basically do that. What I've just done, and trace back through the opto. All right. So what I'm going to do now is reassemble this onto a mount plate and pop it onto my TRON here at home, which I know some of you haven't actually seen the rest of the videos, and yes, they are coming and all the rest of it, but that machine's now my test machine here for TRON boards, and also lets me play in it as well. Let's go pop it on the cab and see this working. Here we are in test mode on the machine, and you can, all the other buttons work. No problems. Let's test that spinner. Oh, it's going up. And this is the one from Arcade Club. And we all know it used to go right. Now let's see if it'll count backwards. Well, there you go. There you go. Right, I shall bundle that up now. That's, well, it'd be rude for us not to, well, at least come out of test mode for a second, wouldn't it? I'll show you this machine working finally. Yes, I know I've got some slight blue fly back lines. I've just got to get round to pulling the machine out and adjusting the monitor at the back. Let's see if I can find something that's going to use the spinner. Yeah, the tanks. Here we go. So I'll go up here, go into the middle. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to get shot, but anyway, I think you saw it moving round. So I can do it without going through the thing, because I'm playing one-handed, which never works in this particular game. It's a two-handed game, so you need to play. You need two. Right, go into the middle. There we go. Yeah. Well, I've got killed twice because I can't see what I'm doing through the viewfinder on the camera. Let's have one last go. Wow, the camera really just pick up those blue fly. They're hardly noticeable, those blue flyback lines. There you go, shot it. That'll do. Right, till the next video, don't forget to hit the old subscribe, like, everything else, comment below if you want to ask a question or anything like that. That was actually quite a quick repair, just more showing you the fault finding technique for testing the opto than anything else. So I'm going to leave that as this. There's the beautiful TRON cabinet with the new marquee after the wrecked one, and all the rest of it. And I will definitely release the other videos. I've got most of the content back now. I just need to build the bumpers and the lower thirds and the backgrounds and things like that when with it, so the series is, you know, reasonably complete. So, right, that's it. Oh, and there's my lovely Gorf machine as well, by the way. Just like to show off that, and that missile command. I've got them both powered off at the moment, just purely because I don't need them on. Right. Okay, so till the next video, catch you all later.